I don't think this is the right approach ever. You're never going to get the results that you believe. If you think the healthcare system is messed up, then you need to have a legislative approach to it. You go and kill the CEO of UnitedHealth, they just going to get another CEO that's going to rip y'all off like you think you get ripped off before, and they're going to rip you off more so he can have private security. I want to talk about the UnitedHealth guy. They allegedly found the guy who was responsible of taking his life. Do we have a clip on that? It doesn't say it here, but let's play the clip real quick. Roll it.
Law enforcement sources tell ABC News police in Pennsylvania are questioning a man in connection to the murder of UnitedHealth CEO. This comes as ABC News has obtained new video showing Brian Thompson's killer waiting for him moments before the shooting. Our senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is here with the latest. Aaron, what are you hearing about this man being questioned now in Pennsylvania?
The NYPD is sending detectives to Altoona, Pennsylvania now, Diane, hoping to get involved with this lead. I'm told that the authorities have taken this person into custody. We don't have an ID on him, but they've taken him into custody for questioning in connection with the shooting death of Brian Thompson. One suspicion that the authorities appear to have, this person who's now in police custody in Pennsylvania has a gun that is similar to the weapon that was used to kill the UnitedHealth CEO, according to law enforcement sources. So they are now questioning this person. The NYPD is on its way, hoping that this is going to be a significant break in the case, but we just don't know yet.
And could be especially significant given this wasn't just a regular handgun that you might expect to be used in a crime like this.
It was a distinctive gun. It's bolt action, which means it has to be manually cycled. Then the long barrel makes the police think that this is some type of veterinary weapon, perhaps used on farms or ranches. Not what you might see in an assassination-style killing. So they've been very focused on the gun. They have not found the murder weapon yet, I'm told. So if this is the case, this could either just be a guy has a similar gun,
right,
and that's it, or it could be something else.
And talk to me about this video that ABC obtained, because you say it shows this suspect, whoever he is, clearly waiting for Thompson.
And this is why police came out right away and said this was a targeted thing, because the video shows him loitering around the Hilton Hotel. Other people go by, and he's unbothered. Only when Brian Thompson comes into his view do you see him scooting across 54th Street, approaching from behind and opening fire. So the authorities have asked for patience here, Diane. Even with a killer on the loose, they do not believe there is a danger to the public at large.
All right, so there's a lot of things here. I mean, maybe the capture of this guy kind of ruled out my theories, a few of my theories. It may just been a disgruntled person who's an activist that's decided to take this man's life. There's a lot of mixed emotions here. Like, some people think it's justified, right? Some people think that it's justified that this guy did it. Now, I want to be very clear that this is alleged. This is a person that they're speaking to. This may not even be the person. So this young man didn't have nothing to do with it, and people blasted him like he guilty. I'm not that guy. I don't know. They got to do an investigation. But this is allegedly the person that they brought into custody. You got the other picture? I guess he had a picture with his shirt off. And people, fawning over the guy. He going to be one of these Ted Bundy, I think, which one of them was a good-looking guy, allegedly? Now, who's the one was a serial killer that was actually like a good-looking guy? I forget who would it. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all probably know. It was one, and then women crazy. Girl pen paling them in prison. They sending them panties and stuff, lusting after the guy. They a crazy, the deranged killer, man, and they doing that. So I guess this guy gonna be the next one. They gonna be fawning all over him, sending them postcards and stuff while he's on trial. Was it Jeffrey Dahmer? I think. No, it was it Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer? No. It was one of these crazy ones. Was it Charles Manson? I got to pull it up. I guess the guy was like a model. Like, he looked like, that's why people didn't think that he was a killer. You know what I mean? He was like a good-looking guy. Somebody said Ted Bundy. Bring that clip up, Nick, so I can see how many of y'all in the comment section crazy as two left shoes. So I guess he had a picture of him in the wilderness somewhere with his shirt off with a six-pack. And just so you know, Nick, in his dream, he had a body like this in his dream. It actually was a nightmare, I guess. But anyway, this is another picture that somebody said it was him. So now you know girls going to be all over the guy, even though he a cold-blooded killer, allegedly, right? I don't know if this is the guy. He looked like he got his whole life ahead of him. According to some of the stuff that we researched, he was very, very well educated. I mean, do we have that in here? So he went to Penn. He graduated from Penn. He seemed like a decent guy. I mean, from what they were saying. And I guess he got caught up in climate activism or something like that, and he felt like he needed to kill a guy. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Do not miss America Fest 2024. It's happening December the 19th through the 22nd at the Phoenix Convention Center right here in my home city. Get ready to hear from top speakers, including myself, Tucker Carlson, Matt Gaetz, whom I love. I met Matt Gaetz in person. That dude is just as cool as he is when you see him on the television. We got Don Trump Jr. and many more of the nation's top speakers. You'll connect with thousands of patriots, enjoy live concerts, and develop leadership skills that will energize you to make a difference in your community. Secure a spot today. Use promo code Tatum and get 25% off general admission at ampfest.com. See y'all at America Fest. Let's go. Let me just give my opinions on killing somebody over stuff like this. I'm just saying, I don't think this is the right approach ever. You're never going to get the results that you believe. If you think the healthcare system is messed up, then you need to have a legislative approach to it. Therefore, the people that believe in it gets in the office and they make a difference. Or you become a person in political position of power and you make a difference. You go and kill the CEO of UnitedHealth, they just going to get another CEO that's going to rip y'all off like you think you getting ripped off before, and they're going to rip you off more so he can have private security. If they're making money ripping you off, they're going to keep making money.
Paul, what's going on in New York? We were just talking about it. That CEO got whacked.
Oh my God, dude.
You know what's funny? I was sitting there reading an article, guy. They go, "Oh my God, he's such a great guy. He had a wife and kids, and he's such a great guy." And then you find out he and the other guys he's working for are getting sued for $121 million for dumping a stock and not letting the other people know.
In the lawsuit, he and multiple other UnitedHealth executives are accused of offloading something like 15 million shares of stock.
It's like, there's your motive. Nancy Pelosi just made $9 million on some
Nancy Pelosi's stock trades saw a 65% return last year. This comes as Congress has stalled talks on banning lawmakers from trading stocks.
They're gangsters, dude. Gangsters. And then one of them gets whacked or something. They're like, "Oh my God, he was such a good guy." It's a dirty game, Paul. Healthcare, dirty game.
The thing is, you need to change the system. And here's my approach. I think that everybody that's intentionally ripping people off should be brought to justice. When I say justice, it may not be against the law, but I hope that God punish people who are intentionally hurting other people through greed. I hope that you reap what you sow. With that being said, people got to stop acting like it's the healthcare system problem that you fat and you overweight and you disgusting. Listen, I smoke my cigars. If my cigars is what take me out of here, I ain't blaming nobody but myself. I went and got life insurance. I got X amount of dollars. I ain't going to tell y'all the number because I don't want nobody trying to kill me and take my wife and my money. But I could have got double if I wasn't smoking cigars. That was a choice I made. I may just quit for a little bit and then get it fixed. Maybe I'll quit forever. You know, maybe I just won't smoke so I can get my life insurance doubled. But with that being said, that's my choice. If you going and eating Little Debbie cakes every day, don't get mad because you can't afford health care. You probably should be going outside, exercising, getting sunlight. You're on the internet anyway. How about you look up things that can help you become healthier? Vitamin D, B12, stuff that your body don't necessarily produce. You need to get it from the sun and get it from natural resources. You're eating candy all day. How is that going to help you? And then you're in the hospital all the time and your bill's crazy. You got 45 pills that you got to take. That's your fault. You can't get mad at the healthcare system because you got to run it up because you don't take care of your body. Now, there are times where they screw people. I get it. Be mad at them screwing you. You know, like people with that. Listen, I respect anybody. But somebody that got type 1 diabetes versus type 2 diabetes, those are two different people. I think we should be very clear about that. A person with type 1 diabetes cannot control the fact that they have diabetes. I don't know how insulin ain't free. Insulin should be free to type 1 diabetics. They can't control it. It's crazy to me. So that's just my opinion. My wife is type 1 diabetic. So that's why I feel some type of way. It's like she was a little kid. She was type 1 diabetic. She can't control it. No matter how much she work out, nothing she do, it ain't gonna change it. But type 2, man, y'all type 2 because you them ribeyes. I mean, it ain't even ribeyes. I ain't gonna say no ribeye. Y'all eating yams and all kind of other stuff. I know it's good. I love eating bad food. But at some point, I got to look in the mirror and say, hey, bro, you gotta slow down, bro. Don't be getting mad because you at the hospital every 5 minutes because you got cholesterol and all that. Y'all doing that. Y'all doing that. Have some self-respect for yourself. Walk outside and walk in a circle if you got to. Y'all can sit up on that internet and tell me who win in the playoffs, but you can't get on the internet and put together a healthy diet. Come on. Y'all get mad at me all you want. Don't be mad at me then. Chicken nuggets ain't gonna take you to heaven.